Hello, my friends. Welcome to our live stream number 153, I think it is. And today we have another match from the StreamChamps League, where 10 players who have their own YouTube channel and their own content regarding Backgammon on YouTube play in a league where they play against each other in a round-robin tournament. And today I'm playing against Denis Mikhaylov from Russia, and we will play as usual a 7-point match. And what you see on the top of the screen here is the nice score table, which Denis is taking care of the whole time. Thank you, Denis, for that. And as you can see, we still have 𝗙𝗵𝗺𝗬𝗺 on rank number 1, who has won all his 5 games or matches so far, which is great, of course. And on the last rank we have, I don't know who that is, 𝗙𝗵𝗺𝗺𝗕𝐺, seems to be a beginner. He has unfortunately not won a single match so far, but still you have to start somewhere, and I guess he will win some matches. And yeah, we will all root for him, that he will win something and doesn't lose the fun of the game. Who is number 2? Number 2 is John Giorgio, the guy from another world, at least in Backgammon. He was quite successful and won 4 matches already, which is kind of cool. And on rank number 3 we have Naoki Ikitani from Japan, who has won 3 out of 4 matches. Also quite good. I have to move my head a little bit, then you see all his victories, 3 so far. Yeah, let's see, where is Denis? Denis is almost as unlucky as Dirk, but at least Denis has won 1 match, and maybe he will win his second one today. And from my side, I won 3 matches out of 5, so I'm quite in the middle. Anyway, it's not about us, it's about giving you viewers a little bit entertainment. Yeah, so we will start the match pretty soon at 12 o'clock. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them. I will also try to have a look at the chat. Let me see what we have here so far. Okay, until now we have just some messages from Denis. Hi, Denis. And don't forget, Denis is creating a live stream as well on his channel. You will find the link in the description. So if you are a real freak, you can even watch them in 2 separate windows and watch them at the same time. I don't know if the videos will be in sync, if we have the same technical and environment. I'm not sure how this works out, but you can try it, or you watch it one after the other. However, it will always be interesting how the other player argues on the same position. So check out his YouTube channel, and you will also find in the video description the link to the Facebook group of StreamChamps. And also you will find all links to all the YouTube channels of all the 10 participants. Yeah, so I guess I will invite Denis and we will start our match. And of course, after the if you're not here if you're not here for the first time, of course we will have an analyzing session directly after the match. So we have normal time settings, 2 minutes, which is normally it's a lot, but if you are talking at the same time, it can be. Sometimes you have to hurry up at the end. Let's see how it goes. I have invited Dennis. Maybe he is still trying to set up his own stream, but we are not in a hurry, so at least I'm not. And the match is started, and here we go. He goes for the G in the first move, aggressive approach. And I was lucky to roll a very good priming number. So another 6-4 is not so good for Dennis. A lot of pips, but I have strong priming value here. And he has to give me something now. But I don't think that it will be good enough to cube already. Yeah. Let's assume I'm right, so don't waste any time. Hitting is clear, and then, oh, why not continue? 39, exposing another blot. I don't see a reason for that. Yeah, tough move. I don't know. I think it was okay to lay 2 down. Alternative being 13 to 3. I don't think less shots, but if it goes well, you are in a worse position. So now he's still in blitzing mode, so I don't think it's such a good idea to split here. And I'm not far ahead in the race, so I think I have to enter. And then 13-10 or 8-5 seems to be the options. Giving up the bar point, I don't think that this might be right. And exposing 2 plots seems to be a little bit too much. Let's try, go with the normal play. I hope it is also the best. So another 3-1. I think it's time now to split, because he has an advanced anchor, even though he has 10 checkers in the zone and a blitzing position with the 2-point. What else can I do? Expose another blot cannot be right. So if I play the 3 here, there's only one sensible. And hitting with 5-1 does not make any sense. So let's fight. Okay, let's hope for a hitter. This is not a hitter, but maybe one of the better non-hitters. So 1, 2, 3, 5. What else? One, 2. Could also run out, but I don't think that's worth it. With my weakness in the board, I think that's not a good idea. So let's just try to play normal and a little bit boring, but what can you do? Whew. What are the options here? I think I have to hit. The race is so close. If I just run out, I'll play something like that. Way too many heaters. 13 pips ahead. So what's the other option? I can hit and run. So he has 6s are duplicated, but still there are 2 6s and aces that hit. He has a stronger board. And something like that. I will end up on the bar almost all the time. More than 25%, 75% of the time. Not so easy. I don't know, making the board and jumping out. This is very loose. I have no other 6, I have to jump out. Oh, this is blunder potential, definitely. Let me make a screenshot that I don't forget to look at it, just in case I find the right move. Oh! And this looks strange as well. To be honest, the longer I look, the more I feel that I have no clue at all about this position. Then let's just go with the when ahead in the race. I don't know. Maybe a big blunder. So even in this simple positions, it's often not so easy. And I think Dirk mentioned this in his streams as well, that even in holding games, many people say they are easy and boring. And yeah, there's a lot to mess up. Yeah, the problem is my play is that even if I don't get hit, I'm not even close to a double because my racing lead is just too thin. At least I can avoid direct shots here. But still, even if he misses and doesn't roll a 7, I would not be in a position to cube because there's just the race is just too bad. Yeah, Dennis is definitely thinking about cubing here. You should always think about cubing when your opponent dances. This should be second nature. Yeah. Because even if it's not a double, many people just throw it away because they see some gammon ghosts or whatever. But here 12 pips behind, stronger board. I have another blot here. 11 checkers in the zone. Easy for him to escape. I think I will let this one go. Deuces, definitely a good one. Just hitting. If I don't play the hitting move, what should I do? Making the 2-point is the other option. But I have only 8 checkers in the zone, completely stripped. And if I don't hit, he has a good chance to make... If I don't hit, what is my play? This one will be my play if I don't hit. Because making the 20-point defensive move cannot be right in this position. But I think, why not just hit? It always looks strange to use all 4 numbers of a double to make your move, just to hit. But if you remember that after 6-4 major split, double 2 is also correct to use all 4 twos to hit 24 to 16. Why shouldn't it be the case here? So now we have a good advantage. If you are a little bit farther behind in the match, I would cube for sure, but here I think it's still too early for me. But not so much. Yeah, even if I hit, he can get a second anchor. If I don't hit, he has a holding game. I hope it's not a cube yet. This looks like the normal move. And after dancing, I have to continue, I think. It's always a good idea to think before the opponent rolls. What would you do if he dances? So I will hit, that's for sure. I can switch, always look for switches. 4-2-1 doesn't make much sense here. So, since we are playing for the G, why not take your ammunition for the ace point? So now he has ended with 2. Is it still too good? Probably. Oh, I hate these kind of positions, but he has nothing and I have a lot. This must be too good. Oh, can't. But I'm always feeling unsecure in this kind of positions, to be honest. So, I don't want to prime, we don't want to let him move, we go for the gun, so we have to hit, right? And if we get hit, maybe we cube from the bar. So I don't want to make the midpoint. We'll get into trouble later after he enters, so let's pre-clear it. So 2-1 and double sixes are the only bad numbers. Never call your bad numbers. So the 1 is for sure. We don't want to give him a shot, and then better to prepare clearing from the rear. 4-1 looks a little bit odd. Guess the plays are close. 6 and 4. Yeah, of course, you never feel very confident regarding your PR when you won on doubled gammon, because you always fear that you missed something. Or anyway. So, gammon seems to be gin. Backgammon not possible. So the only mistake I could make is doubling. Okay, 2-1. Five, 2. Can double hit. If we don't double hit, we have to play this, which gives your opponent 6, 2, double 4, double 2, and 6, 4. So we have better priming position, slightly, which would argue for this. To hit or not to hit? Always a good question. I think I go for the priming. But again, I'm really not sure. In this case, of course, hitting would have been the better option. But at least the 6-4 is duplicated or even triplicated. So, of course, we have to hit back. No alternative here. Now we want to split, of course. Cannot even, not only split, can make the anchor. And then the 5 point has lost its value, some of its value. Now we could just split and make something like that. But how do I improve from there? I'm really inclined to play something like that. It just feels right. Let's see what the bots say. So I've used up a lot of time already. I have to be a little bit careful. Because at the end, these decisions are way more important. So you should use most of the time, if it's possible, at the end and not at the beginning. Because then it counts way more. Or errors are way more costly. Okay, now it's showtime. I think we have to play aggressively. What's the option? Just running out? We are far down. No, we are not. We fight. So there's 3-point board. We cannot cube from the bar, I think. 4 enters, then 6 is convenient. 6 here to 14. Another good one for Denis. So 1, where do we play 3? We have to give a shot anyway, then why not hit? Wow. But against the 4-point board, I think I can cube this. This is a pretty good roll. If it dances again, I will cube. So don't dance, Denis. So again, he has a stronger board. I'm far behind. I don't think that this is a cubable position, but this is super strong. And I think we go all in and hit on the 5. Huh? Five is easy, and then 6. We can remake our 8-point, or we can hit on the 2. I think there's 2 loops. I think getting more ammunition in the zone should be the way to go. Fortunate. Yeah, anchoring or attacking, that's the question here. True is not so good. Now again, I would have thought about cubing. He's behind. How bad can it be? So now he's playing for the gammon, obviously, which may or may not be right, but I think it was right. I hope I would have done the same, because I think it's correct to play on. Psychologically, it's always a little bit of a dilemma if you missed your market, then to continue playing the game, you want to get rid of it. But that's not the way how this game should be played. Even if it was wrong not to double, if it's now correct to play on, you should play on, otherwise you make things worse, PR wise and match winning chances wise. Yeah, that does not look very good here for me. And PR-wise, I'm not too optimistic, because there were some, at least for me, difficult decisions. And okay, same as in Dirk's videos, I should prepare some stories for situations like that, where there's not much to say. So I think it's now or most likely never. I better hit now, preferably with a double. However, Denis plays it. Now I want to roll double 4. But who cares what I want? Okay, 5, and then 4, 4. I should jump out. Because there's a possibility that he rolls 2 doubles. Then this makes sure that I can escape the BG. And whatever we do, we stay back to get another decision on the next roll. Because now for this move, silly as it is, we get a decision which lowers our PR. And since I'm planning to play 𝗬𝗵𝗃 at some point in my life, I'm always playing like that and try to prepare. Because I think it's not so easy to switch your tactics. That you say you don't do this PR hunting stuff when you play normal matches and then try to remember it. So now, I think I make the offensive point. Even though he's already split it. Poor, it's not so easy, I think. I don't want to give him the chance to Gammonish cubes, maybe. But since I already have the 4th man on the 8, I opt for this one. But again, I think this is a quite interesting position in the 3rd row. So it did not turn out too well from me, but let's see. So 2 is easy, and the 6 we don't want to give a double shot. When I go to the bar point, I have to jump out. What should I do? Poor guy, what should you do? Yeah, good point. Good point to think about doubling. So now most of the fun is gone here. Most of the time it's right with double aces to make the 4 point, but I think this time that's an overplay. This may be an exception because I can just play this and reduce a lot of gammons. But as a general rule, if you have double aces and already have your 5 point and can make the 4, it's almost always right. Let's take another look. The 4s are duplicated, jump out, hit here, and a very strong position. Yeah, maybe even here. I don't go against the rule and leave this shot here. Let's go for it. Just because of the duplication or triplication. So otherwise it would have been too much, I think, to give to volunteer a shot where it's not necessary. Just to make a point, which it's not so important because he already has the 22 anchor. So making the point directly in front of opponent's anchor. You should not risk too much. Can I cube from the bar? I don't think so that I should. If he dances now, I will cube. Why not? 18 pips. 3 against 1. I'm behind. How bad can it be? Always cube when you think it might be right. What I want to say with that is that it's better to cube a little bit too much than not often enough. So I cannot jump out, but maybe this time it was an overplay. I don't know. Let's see. But the market losses are huge. If you just jump out with a 5 and you will not hit back, should be. So 2 now. Where can I play the 6? I can play 7 to 5. Or I can hit. But if he hits me back, it's quite strong, and I cannot prime him anyway or close him out. Let me do the simple stuff. Yeah, in the unlikely case that I will play a good PR, I will definitely not say it was because it's super easy. It was a super easy match. There are easy matches. There you get race after race and no passes, so that you play until the end. That makes it very easy to play a good, or way easier to play a good PR. But here, I think there were quite a few decisions where I might have messed up. So now I have to hit. How far is he behind? 80 pips is maybe enough. It's maybe enough, but otherwise he may be able to play forward. If I don't hit, what should I do? No, I have to hit. I have to ensure that he is playing the back game. And now maybe, no, not now, maybe we make the prime, of course. But I would like to slot the ace point in case he rolls an ace, that he has to. And here it may be right to play something like that, super flexible. The 6 is not so super strong. If I can make my 9 point. So the most important thing is to kill his timing. If he has good timing, if he has good timing, backgammon is not so bad, especially with 3-2 backgammon. So that's why I left it here, because if you wants to jump out to preserve his timing, I want him to kill it. But he doesn't roll a 6, so I look pretty stupid here with my moves. So, can I afford to play like that still? Or is he breaking anyway? Oh. Yeah, it's too strong if he rolls a 6. I still give him this. Let's see what happens. Okay, 6-2. 5. I still have my 5 prime on these two guys on 23. Should take a while for them to jump out. Maybe I overdid it. Yeah, these moves are always not the easiest. But never forget, it's not so easy to play against a well-timed back game, so sometimes you have to do moves like that. Maybe this time I overdid it. I don't know, we will see later. And if I overdid it, they may have been quite costly. So another sign that most likely the PR might not be too good. Okay, he even managed to close out. Yeah, now go for the win or not? That's the question. He goes for the win. Why not? And I, against the 5-point board, should I hit? I don't think so. Hitting back is too strong. Yeah, I'm not too happy with the outcome. I guess Denis is not too happy as well, of course, because the position is not so good, but I'm not so... We still have a strong 5-point board, which is really annoying. No good. So we have to play at least 2 from here. And 1 from here. So there's 1 more to play. And it seems to be obvious. Yeah. Even though I still think it was quite unfortunate for me, or unlucky, that he still has this 5-point board. But that's what I have to handle now. So Denis is thinking about cubing here. Let's see what he's coming up with. Choose not to double. I choose not to enter. So another 3 pips for Denis, another dance. So he can crawl towards the double. Can pick the perfect time to double if he always rolls 2-1 and I always dance. So 4-3. I should enter at some point. Otherwise, so should I jump out? Where do I get 4s and 5s? He has to come to me. Why not? Why not stay back? Huh? Even though I'm ahead, because the hits are very strong against the 5-point board. Now I think I get something. But I still have the other plot in my home board, but there was no other option, so... So, I could just run if I hit. Let's check the hit. 5 and 6. Then the race is chin. I've increased my gammon chances by quite a bit. And if I just do that, it's 20 pips. It's almost chin. My gammon chances are not so high anyway here. Oh? Yeah, a lot of interesting decisions. So I can still afford a miss. Okay, 3 away, 4 away. Hi, Marcel. Nice to see you in the chat. So, seems to get another simple game, hopefully. So, if we want to save this, it looks weird to play completely safe, especially since the opponent has some plot in his home board. But what can I do? If I don't want to play safe, I have to play something like that. And that's a little bit too much, I think. At least at that score. But having 2 6 stacks is not the nicest thing on earth as well. So now we are forced to play pure. And this makes no sense, I think. So we are forced to play, I think, something like that. Pooh-hoo-hoo. We are slowly making progress. Now we can afford to play 13-11 because we get a return shot, pretty sure, instead of stacking again. Wrong 8. But it's still not easy here. So we have to give him something anyway. Well, the safest play is this. Which is probably right, leading in the match and in the race. Turn if it with this, but this cannot be right at this match score against the 3-point board. I think this can't be right. Okay, I have to hurry up a little bit. So 1 and we don't hit, just play it down. For 1, Now I think it's time to be a little bit more aggressive. 13-8. It's not right, I think. This is an easy one. And I think I don't cube, at least at this score. Okay. Good that I didn't cube. I think I have to advance on. Two is clear, and then better two plots without direct returns. At least the cube action has become easier. Because now, of course, I only just play on. So heading is good, and then sure. I could also make the ace point. But I'm not afraid of an 1-2 backgammon. This my player should definitely win more gammons. So I usually don't want to make the bar against the 23, but here we have a good chance that he has to break. I hope that it works out this time. I want him to break, so I don't hit, but he has to move everything except sixes. So, and now I cannot, I have to give up a point, so I clear, I think, troubles on bar point. I can play that, or I can play that. This should be way more gammons, so. But he still has this 4-point board. Which might bring me some trouble. Could have cleared the 5. Yeah, this tactical stuff is not my friend usually. Try to improve in that area as well, but so this should bring me 2 points, but you never know. 2-1 was a little bit stupid, followed by double 2 would be the worst that can happen. Giving a shot and only taking one checker off in 2 rolls. But we still play on for the G, of course. So where's the point when to double? Still too good, I think. But there will be a point, huh? Oh, I don't know. Let's keep. Maybe I should have cubed earlier. It's not so clear. Only 7 checkers off. No, he made before the last show, huh? Where he made the 6 pointer. I should have cubed. It was stupid. There goes the PR. So not doubling after his 4-2, which makes the 6 point, and then doubling after 4-1. It's highly unlikely that both actions can be right. Yeah, it seems to be that for Denis it's also a guessing game. Almost home. Yeah, I'm really scared about this. The PR results can easily be a double-digit PR. The longer I think about it. Aces, that's a nice roll. I would like to see John here rolling aces in this position. He would freak out. How can this be possible? Only computer dice can bring such nonsense, would he say. One, two, three, four, five, six. Weird. At least I got lucky. But XG will not give you anything back if you played bad and then got lucky. The PR remains the same. 4-3, so we are in a gammon safe-ish position. And what does that mean? But we play something like that, and I cannot prime. There's no counter prime possible. Let's at least try to fight a little bit. And again, let's fight. Denis fights back. Another good one. How will I play it? I think I make the 5. Huh? What else should I do? Hiding plots. Don't think that's the right idea. And we are not really in gammon safe. We are gammon safe-ish. I think gammon price around 0.7 or something like that. So now I have a good chance to play forward. 6-5 is almost a perfector. So my gammon losing chances have gone down. So I think I've got only 13 hits. No, 13. Pooey. And all in a sudden. Did I play this too fast? I hit it. It's a 2-1. Aces. 1. Can switch here. Can hit here. What am I doing? Hitting here makes no sense. I have to hit here, I'm pretty sure. Then I have one more ace to play. Why not get closer? 6s I need for jumping out. One nice roll, but how to play it? Make the board or make the anchor? So it's better play safe. He has a very strong board. I hope I can let him crunch. Two's easy. And 5. I don't know. A 6 would make things a little bit easier. Double 5 makes things not so good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, 6-1 is also a little bit troublesome for him. No, not really. Not really. I would have played both from the 24. So 3-1, what will I do? Will I hit? Or will I play safe? Oh, shit. That did not turn out too well. I need a 6, but not from the bar, please. Yeah. That does not look very good, except I roll double sixes. Which would be a kind of convenient roll. Little brother does not help too much. Six four was a super joker, followed by a dance and another hit. Three and so at least I saved the G. Yeah, I fear that my PR might match the starting time of the stream. Let's see. At least we can always learn something. Oh, very lucky from me, of course. Yeah, as I feared already, I played quite bad with 7.7. Denis played a 5.8. So let's save it. And I will put it into XG, and then we will make brief analyzing. Let's see what went wrong. So we can already switch. As we can see, it's already started bad. Let's exit heroes here and so here already Denis is leading quite comfortably on the PR after 2/3 of the match. So as we can already see, the doubling went quite wrong here for me. Oh, it's getting worse and worse. So XG seems to dislike my attempt to play Backgammon even less. So 8.5 to 5.6. And let's go through it. I think since we have so many errors here, I will today just go through my errors or blunders. Blunders is 12. Okay, let's check my blunders to see the worst. So first blunder. Okay, this was the 6-3. As so often, I was totally confused. If you have seen me talking or heard me talking about this position, I was totally clueless. And the thing is, as you can see, there is only one good play, which is this one. And I was talking and all kinds of rubbish. thinking about hitting, but realized that hitting is not a good idea. So this definitely, well, just a weakness in my game. This was too difficult for me. I had no clue, and I guess if I would say something now, it would remain the same. So even hitting would have been better. This one I had on the board also. So finally, I think I found the worst play of the ones that I tried out. I guess I had this on the board. I had this on the board. Yeah, running out and making the board. This I didn't try out, that I remember. And this one, yeah. I had everything on the board, I think. Except this one, and then I choose the worst. Okay. What a great start and the sixth move of the first game, but what should I say? Does not make much sense to discuss this here because I have to study a little bit longer before I can say something useful. So what's going on here? I missed double, yeah, which is quite huge for 86. Not good. Yeah, I thought something like second anchor, blah, 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 even if I hit, and it's rubbish. So it's the same old, the best that the opponent can get is a holding game, and that's not assured. Yes, a 3-point holding game, but I'm dominating the position so much in the race and the structure. I have threats. Yeah. This was really stupid not to cube. So this is something I would say goes in the category, it was not my best day, which means on a good day I can, with my current playing strength, I should be able to avoid this blunder. That's what I wanted to say about that. Okay, 6-2. What's going on here? Blunder again. I was attacking on the ace point. So I was fearing a little bit that the opponent gets the chance to move in the outfield, and so that my gammon wins goes down. But as you can see here, if I keep the prime and just play, let's say, the normal move, yeah, even my gammons are much higher. It was just stupid to give up the prime here, and the ground I lose in the race if he hits on the ace. Yeah, another bad decision which I should be able to avoid. It's not so. Whatever goes on in your head sometimes that you make. Of course, we all make errors, and sometimes stupid errors. But the question is, were you really not able to handle this properly, or was it just that you should have been able? And this is another thing. It was just an overplay, maybe to impress my viewers in the stream. Yeah, another one that I should have avoided. By the way, at the beginning, yeah, this was the 6-3 that I created a screenshot. Okay. Which I messed up as a triple blunder. So, then the move 4-3, and that was easy. Okay, then let's continue. 6-2. Yeah, this is another one I would say that my pattern recognition or playing strength is not just good enough. I saw the alternative, and then I more or less opted for the safe play, which not even wins more games. It just loses a little bit less gammons here, 8% instead of 8.5. But the good play here, hitting on the hitting loose. Wins way more gammons and a lot more games. And the only drawback is that I lose more games. So even at gammon safe, it would be the right play here. Okay, this is just bad play, I would say. So another missed double, another blunder. 3 away, 4 away. Yeah. He has no anchor. Yeah, that's a big issue. Huh? Ah, Jens, nice to have you here. That's the problem. So I overestimated his chances. I treated it as if he would have had an advanced anchor already. Huh? And here, yeah, the best he can hope for is, say it again and again, is a holding game, which is not super nice by itself. And so, yeah. Yes, 3 away, 4 away. And I messed it up. So of course we can check if we want. If we would have already had the anchor, it would be a completely different story, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Oh, let me show you. So on the right side you see same match score. If he would, that was the position I feared and thought it was almost sure, which is obviously nonsense. And this would be almost a blunder to double at that score. And in unlimited, I guess it would be a clear double. No, still no double by 33 millipoints. Okay, this is, yeah, typical mistake, but on a good day, avoidable. But I feel not so bad about it as the other twos. Gewonnen ist gewonnen, Wolfgang reminds me. Yeah, that's right. But still, if you play so bad in relation to your normal standard, then it's really hard to feel happy about the match win. So what did I do here? I played like that. Ugly, of course. What kind of nonsense was that? I think this should qualify as an oversight. I was already tired and afraid of my PR, I think. Because if you look at it, what else should you play? Oh, this looks, I don't know. This looks very nice, huh? Yeah, why not put a spare in front of his opponent's highest points, huh? Or not out of the game if he rolls a 2 or a 4. Yeah. This was kind of stupid and should be easily be avoided, or should be avoided. So now we are coming to this. Yeah, obviously it's 3 away, 4 away. A lot of chances to mess up your QPR. Yeah, high winning chances combined with relatively low gammon chances. You often have a cube. Yeah. Another one, I think I would be able to solve properly or correctly on a good day. And what we all love is the repeating errors. So if you don't double, if you're not in the mood to double that, you don't double that because you played on for a G, which is a huge blunder here, 113. Here it was more clear, not good enough, and here I think I might be correct to play on for the G, which is horrible. And another cube. Of course, we all know that. That's the reason why you should double at your earliest opportunity. But still, especially at 3-way leading scores, I have my difficulties. So here, small pass. Yeah. So it's all the same. You have very high winning chances, and your gammon winning chances are relatively low, which means, well, high winning chances you need to double at this score because your opponent has a very low redoubling point, or you have a very high redoubling take point, which in this case is 40%, which means I need more than 40% to later take a redouble. And to make this scenario relatively unlikely, you can only double when you have high winning chances. So if you have medium winning chances and more gammons, it's almost never a double at that score for that reason. Okay, what else do we have? 4-2. I made everything wrong here. I let him run with the back checker from the 24, and I made... It's quite typical on a day where you're not in your best mood, maybe, or cannot do your best. You make this, what should I say? This normal or rule-based plays, yeah? For example, that you want to clear your bar point against opponent's 2 point. But now he can play 5s from here. Yeah. Otherwise, 5s he has to play from 6 to 1, which is the beginning of the crunch, or depending on the other number, it may already be the crunch. So this is again kind of stupid. Huh? You don't want to think about it, just put one rule out of your drawer and then you have your blunder. It's kind of stupid. I feel slightly embarrassed about this one. Now comes the horrible cube action. At least this I was right after the move, that I said if this double was correct here, which luckily it was. So things could have gone even worse here, but this was a good double, but then obviously this cannot be too good or whatever I thought. Just directly after he made his 6 point. So this was quite expensive here. Then, of course, if you immediately see it after your move, then obviously it's a kind of position or blunder that you could have easily avoided under whatever better circumstances. So this was just stupid. But I was already in a kind of bad mood, since I was not too happy with my decision, so I feared that they are most likely were pretty stupid. Okay, I think that was it. No more blunders. Yeah, I think we will wrap this stream up. Yeah, we will soon have more StreamChamp matches. I have to play 3 more. One against 𝗚𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 James McNaughton I have to play. And another one against Daniel Oliveira. So lots of interesting matches coming up, I think. And I will, as always, try to practice as hard as possible, that next time you will see a better performance by me. So I wish you all the best and see you in the next stream. Bye bye.